It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get to this. Ryan and Ellen from West Covina. Isabel, my husband bid on a trip to Palm Springs at a silent auction at our kids' school recently. I remember noticing that the trip was April 11th through 12 and thinking how nice it would be to win that. A few days later, a woman who works at the school congratulated me for winning the trip.
Nice.
She goes, I thought that was weird, so she types here, because my husband didn't mention anything to me. The trip is this weekend, and now he's saying he has to go out of town for a conference. I honestly think he's going to Palm Springs with someone else. It's too much of a coincidence.
Oh, man.
Let me grab Isabel. So, Isabel, do you happen to have any idea who he might be going with, if this is true, to Palm Springs?
No, I honestly I don't have any idea. I couldn't imagine who you could take.
You know, if he is taking someone, then that's karma that delivered the news to you.
Exactly.
So that you would, at least find out the truth here.
Yeah. I mean, it really honestly caught me off guard when she told me that.
Did you do any kind of investigating? Did you call the school and say, in what name was the reservation made? Did you call the hotel? Are you trying to find out? Did you ask him?
I honestly haven't. I've been so I've been waiting for him to mention it to me. I thought maybe he was trying to surprise us, by not telling us and just telling us last minute, hey, we're going. But now with this bomb that he dropped about having to go on a business trip, I really don't know what he's going to do. And I'm at a loss, honestly.
Okay, and when did he reveal that he had to go on the trip?
Yesterday.
Okay. Tell me your situation. How long you been together, married?
Yeah, we've been married for 10 years now.
Long time. Kids?
Yeah, we have 2 kids, 5 and 7.
Okay. Would you just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM?
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Here we go. Good luck to you, Isabel.
Thank you, guys.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Michael?
This is he?
Hi, my name is Patty calling from Bottomless Flowers. How are you?
I'm doing good. How can I help you?
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today at no charge.
I'm sorry, can you just please take me off the list? I don't know where you got this number, but
No, hello, Michael. Sorry, I just opened my delivery shop, honestly, 3 weeks ago, and it's a little slow. I just created a Facebook page last night, and I am trying to get likes. And I figured that if I give 10 customers a free bouquet this week, I will be able to get people to go to my page, and that way, they can refer me to friends and family.
Oh,
and I'd be able to, get a little bit more customers.
So you tell me this is no strings attached, no taxes, no hidden fees. It's just you're just hooking me up with a free bouquet.
I take care of the taxes. I take care of the delivery. I make sure you're the person you send the flowers to. Get the flowers today. Nothing, no strings attached.
That sounds good to me.
So who do you want to send them to?
That'll be to my wife, Isabel.
Did you say Isabel?
Yes, that's my wife.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Wow, this is great timing. I'm so sorry about this weekend. I promise I'll make it up to you. Love, Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I just want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got Isabel, your wife, on the phone. She asked us to give you a call because she was concerned about where you're going this weekend, the last-minute decision to take a business trip, and she knows that you guys, or you, bid on a Palm Springs silent auction trip at your kid's school. And she's on the phone. Isabel, you want to tell him what concerns you?
Mike, what's going on, man? I went to go pick up the kids, and the administrator told me you won the trip to Palm Springs, and I had no idea. Why don't I know that we're going to Palm Springs?
Maybe. What the heck's going on? I was just talking to a lady who was giving me free flowers.
No, listen to me. Can you explain why?
Okay,
are you going?
Yes, I'm going this weekend out of town to take care of a business conference. Like I told you, Matt called me. He said his wife's due any minute. It could be now or it could be this weekend. And he doesn't want to miss the child, the birth.
Who's going to Palm Springs then, Mike? Who's going to Palm Springs?
I gave that away.
Mike, let me ask a couple questions here. Yeah. Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to the conference like I was just telling my wife.
Where's the conference? physically?
I'm sorry?
Where is it?
It's down by Georgia.
Down by the state of Georgia?
Yes, it's close to the Masters. Masters taking place this weekend. There's a big conference going on there.
Are you just going to the Masters?
No, I'm not going to the Masters. I can't even get tickets to go into that.
There's a conference down near Augusta, Georgia?
There's a lot of businesses going on, a lot of handshaking during these events.
So that's in Georgia, not near Georgia.
You're in Georgia. You're going to Augusta, Georgia.
I don't know. I mean, Isabel, can you and I just talk?
Because any of this to me, Mike. Who is going on this trip with you? Why would you win a trip to Palm Springs and give it away? Who did you give it to?
I gave it away to my assistant. Okay, she's been. I'm just so happens that I'm doing payroll right now.
Wait. Hold on. You gave your trip to your assistant?
Baby, look, we can take.
You're going to Georgia, and we've never what? What are you talking about?
Okay, first calm down, because I mean I can't believe. One thing is to talk to me in private, another thing is to put me on blast in front of God and everybody. So,
why would you lie to me in the first place?
The moment that I found out about the trip was the same day that I got a call from Matt. So I didn't want to go and tell you, hey, honey, guess what? We won the trip, but we can't make it. So I'm right now doing payroll, and I'm thinking, shoot, I haven't been able to give my assistant Jasmine a raise, and I can't afford to do it. And she's the reason why I'm able to have more family time with us.
If there's a plus one, who is Jasmine going on this trip with, Mike?
I don't know. I don't know who the heck she's going to take.
What do you mean you know? She's a boyfriend? Does she have a husband? She's your assistant? I mean, if you're willing to give her a trip, you must know something about her life.
I don't know. Babe, you're making a big deal out of nothing. Like, I'm really seriously telling you.
What do you mean a big deal? You won a trip and all of a sudden you don't, like, you're going out of town the same weekend that your assistant's going out of town to Palm Springs? Like,
I know it looks bad, but
it looks terrible. So, is there anybody else, Mike? Is there someone else that is in your life that you're interested in? Are you going away with somebody?
Listen, look. This. I know for everybody looking from the outside in, it looks terrible, and I'm going to admit it looks like there's some very fishy things going on. But you know what? Life happens, and it happens all at the same time.
But not to mention you won the trip to your wife is shady, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, if you would let me finish, what I'm trying to convey is the reason why I have the time to go and hang out with my kids and my wife is because of this assistant who is underpaid. So I figured I'd give her this in an effort to say thank you. Thank you for letting me play with my kids a little longer.
So are you cheating on your wife?
No, I'm not cheating on my wife.
Okay. Well, she was concerned that you might be.
It'd be nice to know, like, specifically where you're going this weekend.
Yeah, maybe give her all the details of your trip, or bring your wife along. I don't know if you can do that. It's
well, I'm in the middle. Right now, I'm about to go into another meeting, and I wasn't expecting to. I picked up the phone. I don't even know who the heck was calling.
It was Patty. Patty was the one that called.
Okay.
Flowers.
Okay.
And I appreciate it, and I thought it was going to be a 2-minute thing, and now I'm here.
I understand, Mike. We'll let you go, but I do think you owe your wife some clarity here.
Babe, I love you. You're the mother of my children, and there's nothing that you have to worry about. Please, just calm down, okay? Please.
I wish you honestly would have had open communication with me from the beginning.
Transparency. All right, Mike, go to your meeting. That's the thing, Isabel. Transparency, and I would pry to find out some more detail about where he's going to be, okay?
Yeah, thanks,
Good luck.
guys.
Good luck. He doesn't seem totally authentic to me.
No, not at all. He doesn't even know where he's going.
Well, I think he made that up. It sounded to me like he made
somewhere
near Georgia. He's going to Georgia.
Right.
By the way, it's at a school auction to not share with your wife that you won the trip. Yeah. That, to me, is the first red flag. So if he's not up to something yet, he's up to something soon. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, as a last resort, if you think someone is cheating on you, then reach out to us and we'll try and get to the bottom of it. That's the bottom line. Send us the email, ryan@kissfm.com. We'll read the email, try and get you on the phone, and that's where we're going to start with Mary in Whittier. Mary, thanks for coming on with us. We appreciate you being vulnerable to do this.
Hi, thank you.
So let's get into this woman. You ran into an old friend from high school. Long story short, something was going on with her, and you said you can come stay with us, and you're there with your husband, right? And is she married as well?
No, she's not married. She has a boyfriend. I guess the guy who's her baby's father, and they were having problems after I ran into her and we started getting close again, and hanging out and talking. And you know, my husband and I are actually, well, we were actually trying to have a baby, and we've been struggling, but I haven't lost hope. So we actually turned our garage into kind of a studio apartment. And we hoped that, you know, when I did get pregnant and we hired a nanny or, you know, someone to come and stay with us and take care of the baby, they could stay there and they'd have, you know, living space. So I offered that to Andrea. You know, I told her that she could stay there, and I knew she was struggling so much, and I just really, you know, I wanted to help her out. She's a single mom. I mean, her baby is so, you know, so little and so cute, and I just felt like it was the right thing to do.
Well, which is wonderful and heartfelt. Now let's move towards the problem, and that is, you were telling me in your email that your husband would start coming home a little earlier in the evening, and you would walk in on them drinking and talking in the backyard?
Well, it wasn't ever anything, you know, wild or inappropriate or anything. I would just come home, and he, you know, he's an auto mechanic, so he sometimes has to stay super late because people bring their cars up to work and whatever it means. And he, you know, he would always tell me, "Oh, well, it's a really slow week, honey. It's a slow week this week." And, you know, I was tired. I'm just blowing off some steam. They would have like 1 or 2 beers. It wasn't like heavy alcohol or anything. And you know, they never seemed. You know, I just thought it was kind of weird, but I thought, well, maybe they're just kind of getting to know each other, which is good. You know, she's going to be living with us.
But you're vibing. You're getting a bad vibe.
Yeah, but it's just strange because I think, well, you know, we never did that. Of course, you know, we're trying to have a baby right now.
So, Mary, you walk in on them. They're having a drink. They're talking. He gets home from work early, and then here's the real catalyst. She got her stuff and left abruptly recently.
Yeah.
And now she doesn't respond to you reaching out to her.
Right. She just texted me one day and said, "Hey, you know, thanks for everything. I found a place. I'll see you soon."
Did she explain why she left abruptly?
No. She just said, that's it. It was just the most simple text. And I was so, you know, I was really hurt by that because I thought that I had done everything I could to be a good friend. And she just said, you know, "I found a place. Thanks. And I'll talk to you soon." And I texted her back. She never responded. And then I think she blocked me on Facebook or something because I went to try and maybe message her or find her on Facebook, and I can't find her.
So what I've gathered, Ellen, is friend comes in, friend moves in, something Mary thinks is going on with her friend and her husband. Yeah. And the reason she believes is because the friend abruptly left.
Right.
And that's what we're going to try and find out. What is the, Andrea, that's her name. Okay, Andrea is the friend. So let's find out if he sends the roses to his wife, Mary, Andrea, or somebody else. So what I've gathered, Ellen, is friend comes in, friend moves in, something Mary thinks is going on with her friend and her husband. Yeah. And the reason she believes is because the friend abruptly left.
Right.
And that's what we're going to try and find out. What is the, Andrea, that's her name. Okay, Andrea is the friend. So let's find out if he sends the roses to his wife, Mary, Andrea, or somebody else. Patty's here. Patty's going to offer your husband some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for about 1.5 years.
Okay, and Andrea is is your friend's name?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good luck, Mary.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John. How can I help you?
John, hi, my name is Patty. I'm calling from Flowers for Everyone here in downtown Whittier. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no charge. You can send them to whoever you want, maybe in the 40-mile radius with a free delivery.
And this is completely free? There's no catch or nothing?
No, I'm not going to ask you for any credit card information or your billing address. The only thing I do ask is if you can just go and refer me to your friends and family. I can email you or mail you some coupons that you can just, maybe pass them out whenever you hear anybody saying that they need flowers.
Oh, okay. Do I give you the address or?
Yeah, let's start with the name. Who's getting the roses?
Okay, these are going to be for Andreas.
I'm sorry?
Andreas.
Andrea? I thought
Hello?
you didn't know where she lived, John.
John, it's Ryan
Mary.
Seacrest and Ellen K. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Hi, John.
Why are you sending her flowers? I knew
Why?
you were doing. I knew something was happening. Why are you sending her flowers? I haven't been able to talk to Andrea in weeks. How do you know where she lives?
She texts me. She texts me.
Hey,
as-
John,
she said,
John, let me save you. John, let me save you a little bit of time here. You just sent flowers to this woman that's staying at your house. Why are you messing around on your wife with Andrea? What's going on, John?
No. I'm not messing around behind my wife's back at all. No. I feel bad for this girl. She's got a little kid. She's going through this breakup. You know, I felt
John,
bad, so I
come
wanted
on.
to send
What
her
were you
something.
going to say on the note, John, before Mary stopped you?
I don't know. Just, good luck with everything and hope you pull through it, stuff like that.
Are you cheating on your wife?
No. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't like that kind of stuff.
Do you think
I
it's
love my
appropriate?
wife.
Is it appropriate though for you to be hanging out in the backyard with this other woman having a beer, and then the woman leaves abruptly? Why did she leave abruptly? Was there something that you did? Did you freak her out? Maybe you scared her off.
No. She found a place to move in. She had to get in there.
Are you visiting
by the
her over
first-
there to make sure she's okay?
No.
And how do you know all
no.
of that? How do you know all of that, but your wife doesn't? It's
Right.
her friend. Why is she not telling?
She wasn't
her-
even responding to Mary.
No, I don't know. I maybe her text didn't go through or something.
No,
Maybe
if she's been communicating with you, John, then you're going to get her on the phone. You're going to get her on the phone, and we're going to go to the house, and we're going to figure out what's going on and talking to her, because if nothing's going on and she seems comfortable communicating with you, then she better be ready to talk to me about where she's gone and where she left to. I mean, she was at our house, okay? And you didn't even think to tell me that she texted you? How do you know all of this? You know I've been looking for her. You know I've been trying to find her, and you haven't said anything to me. And I don't know where you've been these past couple of weeks that you don't come home. And you know that we're the ones who are trying to have a family, and you know how I feel about it, and you don't think to send me roses? How does that make any sense, John? I'm so sorry, Ryan.
No, I'm
sorry
sorry.
for you.
I'm sorry this is happening. John, we think you're lying to us, to be honest with you. I don't really need much time to think about this, but I just don't believe you. I don't think your wife believes you. And you're having dialogue with this woman who's her friend. It's not right. It's
all
just
wrong.
not right. I'm going to put you both on hold for a second.
Okay.
Mary.
Oh,
All right, hold on,
Mary.
Mary.
Hang in there, Mary.